Welcome to the first match of the evening in the MSL. We've got a good contest here between Phoenix FC and FutScarbs. As we see Ali Milhem on the ball, firing off an effort, but blocked by Quieros. And we'll just go through the lineups. For Phoenix Futsal WA, it's number 10, the captain, Ali Milhem. Number 6, Amirali Azimi. Number 3, Bharat Jaja. Number 8, Frank Gordon. Number 9, Maysam Kanani. Number 7, Mohammed Titonchi. Number 4, James Eustace. And number 20, in net, Muslim Al Mohammed. And for FutScarbs, it's number 5, Andre Duna. Number 16, in between the sticks, Bruno Bissan. Number 14, Leonardo Quieros. Number 9, Wagner Araujo. Number 6, Leonardo Ferreira. Number 20, Victor Armani. Number 8, Mateus Cavallo. And number 2, Kenneth Anderson. As we're off to a flying start here. To Tonchi, to Kanani. And now Milhem. Back to Tonchi. Ball down the line. Laid off by Kanani. And returned. Kanani looks inside for Milhem and tries to lay off for Bharat Jaja. Can't quite do so. Cavallo trying to outmuscle Maysam Kanani and wins the ball back. Ferreira. Down the line. Quieros trying to find Armani's run. Milhem gives it to Tonchi. Tonchi, one-on-one on the left. Brings it inside, and the reverse ball for Kanani. Can he fire the shot off on the turn? Not quite. Ferreira defends well. Quieros, one back by Milhem. Plays it forward quickly. But just couldn't pick out Maysam Kanani's run. Ferreira. Looking for Cavallo. Marked by Titonchi. And double teamed by Kanani. Cavallo going in hard. And the sideline ball going the way of Phoenix FC. Now it's Bharat Jaja giving it to Kanani. Titonchi. In the center to Milhem. Lovely feet to evade danger. Jaja. Down the line to Kanani. And back out to Ali Milhem, to Tonchi. This is where he's dangerous. Milhem to Tonchi, chucks back. Back out to Milhem. Looking for Jaja in the center. Now FutScarbs win it up high. A chance on the counter. Cavallo, saved by Al Mohammed. Clears on the floor to Tonchi. Parallel to Jaja. And now another chance. Cavallo, one-on-one with Kanani. Fires off the left, but Kanani does well. Altay Jaja predicting a 4-3 win for FutScarbs, so it will be danger for Phoenix FC if they lose their opening 2 games of the season, being tipped by many to be potential champions. But then again, this game's only just getting underway. It could really go either way. Going to be a hot contest. Northern Hawks defeating FutScarbs 2-1 in round 1. West Coast Cobras defeating Phoenix 4-3. So both sides going down by the narrowest of margins. Kanani driving forward. Quieros wins it back to Tonchi. Milhem finds the gap for Kanani. Armani wins it off him. Was he brought down? Referee awards the advantage, and there was no advantage, so it's been brought back for the free kick. Wagner Araujo on for his first minutes of the match. Plays Ferreira on the left. Back to Araujo. Araujo forward. Quieros tries to get something on it. Couldn't get enough. Al Mohammed to Kanani to Tunchi. Amir Azimi on now for Barat Jaja. Kanani gives it to Azimi. Milhem. Phoenix keeping possession nicely. FutScarbs are just happy to sit halfway. To Tunchi. He's so deceptive with that quick change of pace. Kanani looking for the return ball. Milhem at the back. Finds Azimi. Back to Milhem. Fakes onto the left. But a great save by Bissan. A corner now to come for Phoenix. Kanani strikes it off the left and just can't hit the target. There's a couple of subs come on for FutScarbs. It's Andre Duna and Kenneth Anderson. Araujo, Duna looking for the return ball to Araujo. But Milhem will see it out. Milhem in the center. Finds Kanani. Back to Milhem. Looking over the top. One back by Duna. Anderson driving forward. Still Kenneth Anderson. What a goal that is! The man, the myth, the legend. Kenneth Anderson with the toe poke into the bottom corner. Opens his account for the season. Looking over the top. One back by Duna. Anderson driving forward. Will be a Kenneth Anderson for goal of the week. Milhem centers it. Quieros down the line to Cavallo. Now another chance. Couldn't find the bottom corner this time. But FutScarbs are looking extremely threatening on the counter. It's Maysam Kanani. Now James Eustace. Milhem back to Kanani. Milhem again. Eustace tries to play center. Amir Azimi. And he's ball to the back post, not finding anyone. Long ball looking for Duna. Kanani shields it behind. Muslim Al Mohammed plays to Azimi. And now Kanani. Phoenix trying to lift the tempo. Moving the ball quickly. Kanani makes a run. Eustace looks for it. But well defended there by FutScarbs. Milhem. Kanani. Across to Eustace. Out wide to Milhem. Centers it. Azimi. Milhem, what can the magic feet do? Back out to Azimi and across to Eustace. But Duna gets a toe in. Kanani looking for the one-on-one. Ups to be safe and play to Milhem instead. Lovely feet from Milhem with the ankle breaker. But Bissan with a save. Still going Milhem. And Eustace off the right. Cleared by Duna. And that's better from Phoenix. Diego Garcia applauding from the bench. But that ball's given away cheaply. And now maybe another chance on the counter. Kenneth Anderson. But Muslim Al Mohammed gets a toe on it and forces it behind for a corner. FutScarbs are looking so threatening on the counter. Every time Phoenix give away the ball, they're bursting forward. Araujo, Duna, looking for Anderson in the center. He's stood out for them so far in this opening 10 minutes. Quieros. Duna. Stumbles over the ball. Resets with Bissan. Flicks it over the top. And the last time these two sides met, it was FutScarbs that picked up the 3 points in a 2-1 victory. I think it's worth the mention that Ali Milhem was serving a suspension for accumulating too many yellows that match. But in the first game of the season, or in the first time the teams met last season, they played out a 2-2 draw when both teams were at full strength. And today is looking no different. A very competitive contest. Two sides that will have finals aspirations. Milhem, feet as quick as ever, still going. It breaks in the end. And now Kenneth Anderson, was he brought down? Gabriel Malaco telling him to get up. Any score predictions you've got, leave them in the comments. How is this game going to go? And it looks like they took too long there. The FutScarbs used up all 4 seconds, so the Phoenix get the sideline ball and they call the timeout. Well, what a contest we've had so far. We'll have a quick break and be back in just a moment. Make sure you don't go anywhere. And Phoenix break from the huddle. So to FutScarbs. It'll be James Eustace to get us restarted. Milhem gives it to Jaja, who's come back on, as well as Frank Gordon. Milhem, the only player on the court that hasn't had a sub yet. And here he is on the ball now. Jaja back to Milhem. Everything goes through their captain. Looking in the center for Gordon, but can't find him. And Bruno Bissan releases short in Araujo. Araujo chips long to Anderson. Jaja with an awful lot of contact, and the foul has been awarded. I think that one was the right call. And a real chance now for FutScarbs. Milhem bringing it back for Araujo. Maybe not so threatening from this position. Araujo with the toe poke into the back of Milhem. Araujo again. Ferreira tries to play Armani in the middle. And now Kenneth Anderson. Armani. Ferreira. Araujo plays it forward. Armani mistouches. And looking for the ball to Anderson, but it's collected by Al Mohammed. Milhem. And just touching on the next game, it's going to be a cracking contest between Alliance FC and the Northern Hawks. Lucas Mello making his return to the league in Alliance colours, and also Daniel Muzzarelli, the former Fremantle FC captain, alongside the typical stars for Alliance, Lloyd Allen, Fred Vannon, Yoshihiro Sakuragi. And for the Northern Hawks, the likes of Adriano Jelenovic, Longo, Ches Houston, Devon Rindell, all in action. So definitely a contest you don't want to miss. Eustace, Jaja, Anderson on the break again, lays it off, Ferreira. Milhem gets back and wins it. Looks to lay off for Jaja. Eustace has time and space. Down the line for Gordon. But now a chance for Anderson again. Armani's at the back post and he uses him. Victor Armani doubles the lead. And the FutScarbs are in the hot seat cruising. It was Kenneth Anderson. It was Victor Armani. Now the FutScarbs lead 2-0. 6 minutes to go before half-time. Anderson again. Armani's at the back post and he uses him. Kanani back on now to steady the ship. Frank Gordon gives it to Eustace. Heavy touch by Kanani. FutScarbs looking to capitalize. Cavallo lays it off. Ferreira looks to bring it back in. Frank Gordon gets there in time. Kanani breaks forward. Milhem on the right in support. Kanani looking to go alone. Still going, Maysam Kanani. But Armani scoring up one end, putting defensive block-ins at the other. And a couple of yellow cards coming out for FutScarbs. For dissent. They might be on the break again though. Flick forward to Ferreira. But Milhem does just enough. Eustace to Kanani. Milhem on the left. Kanani. Phoenix have dropped a little bit in intensity. They've got to move the ball quicker. They need a goal before halftime. Milhem, what can the fancy footwork do? Shimmies onto the right. Plays Eustace. Eustace looking centre for Gordon. And appeals for a foul, I think, called Cavallo. Duna in the centre. Cavallo making the run on the left. Duna still going. Still going on Drake Duna. But forced into the corner. And Phoenix are going to get it back this time. Kanani gives it to Milhem, who's trying to get stuff moving quickly. Eustace. Ball looking for Frank Gordon. Centimetres behind the number 8. And a timeout has been called for FutScarbs FC, who will be extremely happy with 3 minutes and 46 seconds on the clock before halftime to hold a 2-goal lead over a very strong Phoenix side. Kenneth Anderson, the scorer of the first. It was Victor Armani that added the second. And we will have a momentary break and be back with all the action in just a few minutes. And we're just about to get play restarted from deep inside FutScarbs half. It's Andre Duna punting it long. Cavallo can't bring it down. And we see Moti Tanchu back on for Phoenix. He gets it off Milhem, gives it to Kanani, back to Tanchu. Kanani Out wide to Gordon. Back to Milhem. Looking for the one-on-one, but Ferreira stands his ground. Kanani. Milhem. Across to Tatonchi. Back out to Kanani, who lets the ball roll under his foot, but gets it back in the end. Tatonchi, parallel for Gordon. And Andre Duna will get it back. In the center to Armani. Back out to Duna. Looking for the ball down the line to Ferreira, but couldn't quite connect. And now it's Al Mohammed. Gives it to Milhem. To Tonchi. Phoenix have to up the tempo if they want to go before halftime. Gordon. To Tonchi. Lovely back heel. Kanani. To Tonchi making the overlapping run. Kanani goes inside. Gordon. Saved by Bassan. Al Mohammed. And into stop clock territory now. 2 minutes left to go. Milhem down the line for Gordon. Lays it off to Milhem. Just about keeps it in. Duna on his case. Milhem. Ball looking for the back post. Couldn't quite find it. Gordon off the right. Falling for the feet of Kanani. Kanani has a couple to beat. And 4 blue shirts around him. And now they break. Cavallo. Lovely ball. Armani. Just before halftime, can he finish? Skies his effort over the bar. That would have been a great chance to make it very hard for Phoenix to come back. And again, it was on the counter-attack. Phoenix just have to be wary. Kanani. Gordon. Back to Kanani. Gordon again. Chips are forward. Duna heads clear. Milhem. Kanani. Back to Milhem. Can he get beyond Duna? Goes through the legs, but Bassan cleans up. And calling for a handball off Ali Milhem. Referee says no. Cavallo. Araujo. Back to Cavallo. And Quiero's back on now. A lovely turn inside by Araujo. Stops and starts. Still going Araujo. Still going. And he's hit the post. What a goal that would have been by Wagner Araujo. We thought Kenneth Anderson's would have been a goal of the week contender. Well, I tell you, if that had gone in, it would have been another one for sure. To Tonchi. Kanani. What can he create? Lovely tackle by Quieros. I've got numbers 4 with the FutScarbs. Ferreira. Araujo. Flicks it forward. Ferreira. But Tatonchi doing his defensive duties. And the clock stops with 33 seconds left. Quieros. Cavallo. Ferreira. Being pressed now. And all the way back to Bassan. Bassan looks long. Al Mohammed comes out to claim and finds Kanani, who's got to get it moving on quickly. 15 seconds left. Tatonchi. Gordon. Back to Tatonchi, and it's given away there. 3 seconds left before halftime. One last roll of the dice for FutScarbs to throw it into the mixer perhaps, but Bassan's happy to see out the first half, and there we have it. Halftime score, FutScarbs 2, Phoenix FC 0. We'll have a quick break and be back in just a couple of minutes. And we're back with the second half action in this Friday night contest between FutScarbs FC and Phoenix Futsal WA. FutScarbs holding a 2-goal lead going into half-time, and will Phoenix be able to rectify it in the next 20 minutes? Milhem. Azimi back to Tonchi, inside to Milhem. Tries to return to Tonchi. Milhem fires off the right and headed over by Wagner Araujo. Up the line to Milhem. And across to Azimi. Eustace. Back to Milhem. Here's the funnel that everything's been going through for Phoenix tonight, Ali Milhem. The reigning league MVP and Golden Boot winner. They need him to step up and put his side on his back as he goes off the right there, but had 4 blue shirts around him and was blocked through to Bassan in the end. Araujo to Amani. Brings it inside, and Ferreira down the line. Araujo, here's a chance. Resets with Quieros. And looking for that ball to the feet of Amani, but just couldn't quite connect. It's Milhem. Brings it forward. And now Azimi. Put into touch by Leonardo Ferreira. To Tonchi. Milhem in the center, back out to Tonchi. Azimi looking for the one-on-one down the line, but Ferreira does well. Milhem, what can he muster up? What can the fancy feet do? Ali Milhem fires, but it'll go behind for a corner. Up the line to Tonchi. Milhem back to Tonchi. Azimi keeping the ball really well now, Phoenix. But can they make it count with a goal? To Tonchi, parallel for Eustace. Eustace inside. Milhem in the center, who's got Ferreira to beat. And loses out. Now here's a chance on the counter. Leonardo Ferreira makes it 3-0. And the mistake from Milhem was punished. It's not often you see him get his pocket pinched like that, but it was a costly error. Ferreira capitalized and loses out. And it's out. Now here's a chance on the counter. Leonardo Ferreira. Don't think many people saw this coming. To Tonchi. Azimi. Azimi cuts in on the right, but his shot flying past the post. Quieros. Ferreira. In fact, just Araujo rather. Beats Eustace down the line. Still going Araujo. Still going Araujo. But blocked by Tonchi. Amani. Quieros cuts inside. One back by Milhem. Azimi tries to find the return, but a good block by Amani. And it is a timeout by Phoenix FC, who are going to be disappointed to concede the goal early in the second half. Their problems have gone from bad to worse. They wouldn't have pictured themselves being 3-0 down coming into the match. If anything, they would have been the favourites to take all 3 points, but it's a big job for Diego Garcia and his side. And you wouldn't be surprised if they employ a 5th man. For FutScarbs, what they're doing is working. They're waiting for the error. They're hitting them hard on the counter. And they've been clinical. And Phoenix are at it with the fifth man. Tatonchi playing the fly keeper. Eustace. Milhem. A high risk, high reward. Roll of the dice. Will it pay off for Phoenix? Or can the FutScarbs put a couple into the empty net? Quieros looks for it. Duna tumbles into the signage. And Mohamed Tatonchi. Eustace. Milhem. 15 minutes, more than enough time to come back, especially with the fly keeper. They'll find themselves having the lion's share of possession if they weren't already. Can they stretch this FutScarbs defense? Can they find an opening? Uzimi centers it to Milhem, to Tonchi. And now Jar Jar to Tonchi. Got to be good here, and is. Eustace, Milhem to Tonchi. Can he pull the trigger? Azimi, Eustace across the face of goal. Azimi comes in there. Eustace clears it out into the centre. Cavallo was about to pull the trigger, but Azimi did well. A lovely ball from Eustace across the court. Milhem, Eustace back to Milhem, to Tonchi. Eustace into the corner and across the face of goal now. Duna, can he punish him? It looks like he's just missed the target. And another one goes in for FutScarbs. That's game, set, match. At 3-0, it's even a stretch to say they could come back, but one more mistake gets punished, and you'd have to say that's the 3 points in the back for FutScarbs. Milhem, that's given away. Cavallo. Milhem stops it from going in. Eustace. Azimi. Milhem again to Tonchi. Into the corner. Jar Jar. Well stopped by Bissan. Milhem fires off the right. It's taken a deflection and on the follow-up. But it is the keeper's ball, despite Phoenix's protest for a corner. And Bissan goes long over the top to Duna. Can he keep it in? Just about. Andre Duna looks to spin around Amir Azimi, but runs out of real estate. Eustace to Milhem in the corner now. Azimi fires off the right. Duna keeps it in. Can he find the empty net? Shot was a little bit rushed. No go on that occasion. Milhem bringing it forward. Azimi to Tonchi. And they make use of the extra man. To Tonchi. Milhem. To Tonchi in the corner. Jar Jar out wide to Milhem. Here's a chance for a shot. And just about, but Bissan tips it around the post. Wasn't the cleanest of strikes by Ali Milhem, but still was finding that bottom corner. Bissan did well to get down low. Milhem, Jar Jar holds it up. Gets it back out to Milhem, who fires off the right and has found itself in the bottom corner. Ali Milhem finally strikes. A 3-1 with 12 minutes to go. We've got a game on our hands. Holds it up. Gets it back out to Milhem, who fires off the right. Can they come back now? Still 2 goals to make up, but it's definitely not inconceivable. You'd feel they'll have the momentum. And you'd think they'd also continue at it with the 5th man, but Kenneth Anderson is brought back, and he's won the foul for FutScarbs. He's been good today, Kenneth Anderson. He's been causing problems for the Phoenix defense. And it will be Brian Quieros on the right side of the court. Down the line, Armani looks to square it. And Phoenix were looking to break, but Armani did well. Ferreira. Quieros. Ball through. Eustace. Milhem. And they're back at it again with the fifth man. Mohamed Tatonchi on. Maysam Kanani on. And an incorrect substitution by Maysam Kanani. He picks up a yellow card. And they will restart with an indirect free kick for FutScarbs. Araujo. To Armani. Ferreira. Off the right, claimed by Al Mohammed, who restarts it quickly. Kanani telling Al Mohammed to get off the court. They've got to get the fly keeper back on. Kanani walks it upfield. Milhem to Tonchi. Kanani to Tonchi into the corner. Eustace works it well to Milhem. Got to be careful here, Ali Milhem. No fouls being called. And Milhem with the drag back, picking up a yellow card. But he had to do it. There's no keeper in that. Milhem going to get a stern talking to. Armani starting over the free kick. Ferreira lets it run down the line. Milhem shoots it out. And now Tatonchi coming back on. It's Maysam Kanani. Milhem. Tatonchi. Kanani. Eustace. Back to Tatonchi. Milhem now. Can they find the ball to the back post? Can they create an opening? Maybe here's one. Tatonchi, Eustace, squares it, charger, back post, goal! And the comeback is on. 9 minutes to go. They've worked that fifth man brilliantly again, and it was James Eustace setting up Barrett Charger at the back post, who was never going to miss from there. Eustace, squares it, charger. What a turnaround this could become. Only a goal down now in a game which they look to be down and out of a couple of minutes ago. Armani, can he strike again for FutScarbs? Eustace, well defended down the line. Wagner Araujo, waiting for the run, and it's fallen to Kenneth Anderson, but cleared off the line there by Kanani. Expertly defended to stop FutScarbs from extending their advantage. Anderson has had a great game this evening. Araujo stops and starts, trying to beat James Eustace. Works it out to Ferreira, back to Araujo. Down the line to Ferreira. Araujo. In the center, Armani. Gordon wins it back. And the foul on Frank Gordon. Phoenix will get it back. And Maysam Kanani just walking it forward. Plays Milhem on his left. What a ending we're in for. Tatonchi, Kanani. Tatonchi again. Milhem, can he be the hero? Kanani, laid off. Bissan, did he touch it? Referee says yes. And Phoenix will get it back with a corner. Corner on the right side of the court. It will be James Eustace to take it. Tatonchi, Kanani, back to Tatonchi. Squared it, Eustace. Now a chance to kick it into the empty net. Milhem stops it from going any further. Ali Milhem on the left, Tatonchi, Kanani. Diego Garcia on the sidelines, encouraging them to move it quickly. Kanani Milhem takes the central position now. Eustace back to Milhem. Kanani. Milhem to Tunchi. Milhem cuts inside, off the right, but over the bar, Ali Milhem. And Bissan wants to get it moving on quickly. Had no options. Ferreira looking for Cavallo, who holds up well. Duna. What can Andre Duna muster up? Kanani. Araujo, was he fouled? Referee not buying it. Tatonchi back on. The fifth man being employed. Eustace faces forward. Has to be careful. Just rushed it a bit there. James Eustace. Milhem. Kanani. Milhem to Tatonchi. They're creeping closer to goal. Milhem's in range. But again, just can't find the target with the toe poke. And FutScarbs call a timeout that was probably due a couple of minutes ago. We'll go to a quick break and be back in just a moment, but don't go anywhere. What an ending we've got in our hands.
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
And we're back for the final 5 minutes and 46 seconds. Can Phoenix complete a historic comeback? Or can the FutScarbs hold on? Gordon being pressed into the corner. He's given it away. Milhem, lovely feet. Releases Kanani. Duna will get it back for FutScarbs. Last touch off Maysam Kanani. Bissan, he's made a couple of outstanding saves this evening. Kanani. Milhem. Muslim Mohammed getting off. Mohammed to Chunchi coming back on with the fly keeper. Into the corner. Gordon back out to Tatonchi. Milhem. Kanani. Back to Milhem. They've just got to be patient. They've still got time. Kanani. Works it to the back post, and that's the equaliser. James Eustace levels the scores here at Subiaco. The comeback is complete, but the question now stands, can they go ahead and find a winner? Kanani, Eustace, who set up the second goal, scores the third. Works it to the back. The ball coming through from Ali Milhem to the back post was expertly placed. And wowee, could we see a comeback from 3 goals down to take all 3 points? If you were Phoenix, you'd still be going at it with the fifth man. It's clearly working. FutScarbs, can they add one to their account? Muslim Al Muhammad denies. Gordon, he's got to move it quickly. Looking for Milhem down the line. Ferreira shields out. What a final 4 minutes we've got in store. Duna, in fact, it's Cavallo in the centre. Ferreira. Now Duna, Araujo, Cavallo, holds it up well, works it across the face, and it's gone in! No way! They've had all the momentum, Phoenix, but they conceded against the runner play, and it's Andre Duna who puts FutScarbs back in the lead. They've got to get the fifth man on straight away. Holds it up well, works it across the face, and it's gone in! No. They're frustrated. They worked it so well, but they've conceded again. Tatonchi, Milhem, Kanani, Tatonchi. They've come back from 3 goals down. The question remains, can they do it again? Milhem to Tonchi. Back to Milhem. Working the ball nicely in tight areas. Can they find the back post and Eustace again? He's lurking for it. Milhem finds Eustace. Here's his chance. It's hit the post. And they've got a corner. Out to Milhem. To Tonchi. Milhem fires off the right. 4-4. What a game. What a game. The little layoff from Tonchi into the shot for Milhem. Finding the gap. And they've got a corner. And finishing underneath Basan. Out to Milhem. To Tonchi. Milhem fires final. Twist in the tail. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left. You couldn't write a script much better than this one. Araujo driving forward. Ferreira. Kenneth Anderson. Kenneth Anderson. No way. 5-4. I don't believe what I'm seeing. It's like the Phoenix go 5th man. They score. Driving forward. Playing normally. Ferreira. And then I've got to go Kenneth Anderson. Kenneth Anderson. You won't see a better game than this, folks. I tell ya. Milhem to Tonchi. Milhem. Kanani to Tonchi. Time's running out for Phoenix. Chacha tries to flash that one across to Eustace. Chacha. Milhem. Kanani. Milhem again to Tonchi into the corner. Chacha lays it off to Tonchi. Milhem. Gonna be clean to Tonchi. Back to Milhem. Kanani into the corner. Eustace tries to cross it in. Kanani cleans up. Milhem. Kanani, gotta be careful. It's fallen to Tonchi. Milhem to Tonchi. Chacha. Bisan. He'll have a chance to shoot. And that one just missing. So into stop block territory now. The final 2 minutes. Milhem. Kanani. Milhem got to be patient. Can't afford to give another one away. Eustace. And they've got a corner. Out to Kanani. Strikes it off the left. That one being tipped around by Basan. Is there one last twist in the tail? Or can the FutScarbs hold on? Milhem to Tonchi. Eustace crosses it in. Back post. But now's a chance for Phoenix, for FutScarbs to seal it rather. It's hit the top of the bar. Kenneth Anderson, it would have been his hat trick. Milhem moving it quickly. He knows time is the enemy of the Phoenix. Kanani tries to work that one inside the D. Milhem to Tonchi. Back to Milhem. Kanani. A minute 12 left. To Tonchi. Eustace. But saved by Bisan. Not a bad effort from Eustace. Bisan was equal to it on that occasion though. And Bisan, surely that's 4 seconds. I'm surprised the referee didn't call it. Amani, Ferreira, to Quieras. Strong for options at the back. Was that out? Referee says yes. And the clock stops. 45 seconds left to go. Phoenix have come back twice. Can they do it again? Kanani to Milhem. Chacha. Back to Milhem. They've got to move it quickly. They need to get that final shot off. To Tonchi. Milhem. 25 seconds left. Milhem scuffs his effort. And that one is just going to roll behind. So 18 seconds left now. Eustace. Milhem. 13. To Tonchi. Eustace. Squares it. Chacha. Almost. And with 5 seconds left, the clock stops. Phoenix have their heads held in their hands. Chacha with the chance. and shifts it to the back post. Basan claims it, and that'll do it for FutScarbs. The FutScarbs win 5-4 in an absolutely thrilling contest. It's 2 losses in a row for Phoenix. Their season hasn't gotten off to a good start, but it's a hard-fought win for FutScarbs FC. And just going through the goal scorers for FutScarbs, it was Kenneth Anderson 1, Carvalho 1, Andre Duna, sorry, it was Kenneth Anderson 2, Andre Duna 1, Victor Armani 1, and it was Carvalho 1. And for Phoenix FC, it was Ali Milhem 2, James Eustace 1, and Bharat Charger 1. Don't go anywhere. It's only going to get better with the game of the round, the Northern Hawks against Alliance FC.